Nigeria will never go back to that era where Southeast is being treated marginally. Mohammed Idris. According to a report by Punch on Friday, August 15, the federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring that the Southeast remains an integral part of Nigeria's development plans under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay. This assurance came as senior government officials began a tour of the region aimed at strengthening ties. All of a sudden, they are touring the region. Hey, make you know say they won't be the Southeast people moral. Okay now. Strengthening ties and reinforcing trust between the federal administration and local communities. Speaking in Enugu during a citizens' engagement forum, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris, emphasized that the current administration is intent on eliminating the perception and reality of regional exclusions. According to the minister, the days when any part of Nigeria, particularly the Southeast, felt sidelined by the central government are over. Nigeria will never go back to that era where the Southeast or a certain part of the country is being treated marginally, Idris declared. His words were delivered to an attentive audience made up of local leaders, civil society representatives and ordinary citizens who gathered for the event to interact with the federal delegation. The minister's remarks coincided with the commencement of a 3-day outreach across Enugu and Ebonyi State, part of a broader initiative by the federal government to directly engage with Nigerians, especially key policies, and showcase projects currently underway. The goal, according to officials, is to foster a culture of transparency and inclusiveness. During his address, Idris highlighted the deliberate steps taken by President Tinubu's administration to pursue an inclusive style of governance. This, he said, is evident not only in the geographical spread of federal appointments, but also in the allocation of infrastructural and development projects across all regions. He noted that President Tinubu's government has taken strides to correct historical imbalances by setting up new development commissions that represent previously neglected zones. These commissions, the minister explained, are tasked with spearheading region-specific development efforts and ensuring that no part of the country is left behind in the national drive for progress. Further addressing concerns raised by citizens over the recent removal of fuel subsidies and its economic impact, Idris pointed to a range of empowerment and humanitarian programs introduced to cushion the effect of such reforms. These measures, he said, are designed to support vulnerable populations and stimulate grassroots level development regardless of state or region. Okay. These interventions are not selective, Idris emphasized. They are aimed at improving the welfare of all Nigerians, north, south, east and west alike. The minister expressed optimism that the full effect of the administration's reforms will become more visible over time, particularly as various initiatives begin to take root. He voiced confidence that by the conclusion of President Tinubu's first term, Nigerians will begin to experience the tangible results. Why do we have to wait till the conclusion of his first term? Why can't we start seeing that change right now? We'll start seeing results at the conclusion of first term. Idris' visit to the Southeast is seen as part of a wider effort by the federal government to strengthen public communication and re-establish trust in its policies and promises. The citizens' engagement event in Enugu served as a platform not only for disseminating information, but also for listening to the voices of the people. Participants at the forum welcomed the opportunity to interact directly with federal representatives. Several stakeholders used the occasion to raise local concerns, suggest improvements, and offer feedback on the government's ongoing efforts. The tone of the gathering reflected both caution and hope. While some attendees voiced skepticism about past unfulfilled promises, many acknowledged the importance of the outreach and called for sustained dialogue between the government and the people. As the federal delegation continues its tour of the region, observers note that the administration's willingness to engage face-to-face with citizens could signal a shift. Which shift? They whine now. In how policy decisions are communicated and implemented across the country. Now, so, whether this strategy will translate into lasting public trust remains to be seen. But for now, the message from Enugu is clear. The Southeast is not being left behind. Oh yeah. Kelly Jonathan says, story. Oh. Why did it not start from the selection of ministers, selection of service chiefs, appointment head of parastatals and agencies? I'm going to talk that one. They say that you want to use the Igbos as main political tools for election. Exactly. Why is it that when it is always time for election, people start saying they will no longer marginalize the Igbo again and blah blah blah. And then after election now, back to square one. Meanwhile, it's not as if people want Igbo persons to be the president. If people don't really want to marginalize the Igbos again, everybody should just surrender their tickets to Peter Obi and let him be the president. No, non-opposed, about how they used to call it. Unopposed, so that we'll know that yes, truly, you don't want to marginalize the Igbos again. Give them the presidential ticket, free of charge, unopposed, no contesting, nothing. Let them win the election, so that we'll know that yes, you are not marginalizing them again. I beg. Johnny O says, when is governor in Lagos demolishing Igbo properties and renaming streets that bear Igbo names? If he can control Lagos state government, how do you expect him for Southeast? Ifeanyi Ojemba says, you think you can come to the Southeast and open your dirty mouth and start talking like this for us to believe? I wonder. So they'll just believe Oakland and say, the Igbos will not be marginalized again. And by the end of Tinubu's first time, we will start seeing the changes. I beg you, no they whine us. We are more educated than your next 1 million years to come. Release Nnamdi Kanu first, then we'll believe you exactly. I even did not even think about that. Release Nnamdi Kanu first, so that we'll know that you are not marginalizing the Igbos. I don't know who they invite to now in Southeast. Myself, I don't know. I don't know. Nalo says 5 and dot against 6-7 states. Sunday Igboho was also arrested or has his freedom today. You think you can deceive us? You can only deceive the likes of Umahi, Uzodinma, Kalu, Solido, Benjamin Kalu. I like it. Prince Oje says, release MNK first as a testament of your Southeast inclusive governance. Exactly. That should be the first thing that they do. And then after they do that, they should give the presidential ticket to Peter Obi, unopposed, so that we'll know that yes, they are not marginalizing the Igbos again. And listeners, don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.